Hello guys. So in the last lecture we have discussed about the whole topic of calendar. Yes, in that we have solved all the PYQs that has been asked by the UPSC in its CSAT paper. So after completing the calendar topic, now we will move to our topic number 2, which is clocks. So calendar and clocks forms an important topic in our UPSC preparation of CSAT paper, right? So let us start our topic of clocks and we will be solving all the PYQs that have been asked by the UPSC from 2014 up till 2022. Okay, so let us begin. So this is how our traditional clock looks like, right? So there are 3 hands in a clock. First is the hour hand, second is the minute hand, and the third is the second hand. Let's say this. So there are 3 hands, right? This is the minute hand and this is the hour hand. Yes, yes. So how does this 3 hands move? These 3 hands move at different velocities, right? So the fastest movement will be done by the second hand, then minute hand, and the slowest would be the hour hand, right? So let us talk about some basics of this clock which we will be using in our questions. So clock is used to measure what is known as time. Yes, yes, clock is used to measure time. Yes, clock tells us what time it is happening right now. Yes, so in one day we all know that there are 24 hours, right? Even in calendar is also used to measure the passage of time. Yes, but on a greater scale. Yes, there we are not requiring to be, they were not required to be finding some hours, right? Okay, so in one day there are 24 hours. Yes, in 24 hours the hour hand, which hand? Hour hand. The hour hand completes 2 full circles in a clock. Why 2 full circles? Because in a clock there are only 12 hours represented, right? So the hour hand has to cross 2 times in 24 hours. Okay, okay. In 1 hour there are 60 minutes, and every hour minute hand how much completes a circle? 1 circle. Yes, so minute hand completes 1 circle in every hour. Yes, and in 1 minute there are 60 seconds, and second hand always completes 1 circle in every minute. Yes, okay. So hour hand completes 2 full circle in 24 hours, right? Yes, minute hand completes a full circle in 1 hour, and second hand completes a circle in 1 minute. Yes, that is 60 seconds. Okay, okay. So after learning this basic, let us also see as to what is the degree or what is the speed by which the hand moves, right? So just imagine this is a clock, right? Clock is generally represented in what? Circles. Yes, circular clock. So whole circle is how much degree? 360 degree, right? It is divided into how many parts? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Note that 7 is just opposite to 1, 8 is just opposite to 2, 9 is just opposite to 3, 10 is just opposite to 4, and 11 is just opposite to 5, and 12 is just opposite to 6. So we can clearly say that the clock is divided into 12 parts, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, right? So every part would be how much degree? It would be 30 degree. Yes. So if I say how much angle how much angle does our hand move in 1 hour? So what will be the answer? Yes, let's say our hand right now is at 12. Yes, in 1 hour it will reach at 1. So how much angle is this? This would be 30 degree as we have just, yes, as we have just seen. Yes, if I ask what will be the angle that the our hand will make in 1.5 hour, that is 1.5 hours, right? So in 1 hour it makes 30 degree. Yes, so in 1.5 hours how much angle will it make? It will make 45 degree. How you have done? You have done it 1.5 into 30, which comes out to be 45 degree, right? So this much angle the hour hand makes with its initial position. Okay, initial position. Okay, the same exercise can be done for even minute hand also. In 1 hour, how much angle does the minute hand moves from its initial position? So we have already seen that in 1 hour a minute hand completes one full circle, right? So it would cover 360 degrees. Yes, in 1 hour, right? In 1 hour 30 minutes, how much would the minute hand would move relative to its initial position? How much angle? So in 1 hour it would move 360 degree. Yes, and in another 30 minutes it would move how much? 180 degree. So it will come out to be 540 degree. Yes, so this is how you can calculate the degree, yes, from initial position of the same hand, right? So always remember in these type of questions which hand you are talking about, or which hand is question talking about. Is it the hour hand, is it the minute hand, or is it the second hand? It becomes quite important as to which hand we are talking, because then your question would be changed. Yes, okay. So let us solve the questions that has been asked by the UPSC from the topic of clock. So this question has been asked by the UPSC in 2014. So the question says a bell rings every 18 minutes. So there is a certain bell which rings every 18 minutes. There is also a second bell which rings every 24 minutes. Okay, and there is also a third bell which rings every 32 minutes, right? So there are three bells which are being rung at different times, different intervals of time. Yes, if all the three bells ring at the same time at 8 o'clock, yes, if all the same bell ring at the same time, yes, at 8 o'clock, let's say in the morning, okay, at what other time will they all ring together, right? So this is the question, right? So there is a certain bell which rings at 8 o'clock. There is also a certain bell, let's call it A, let's call it B, and the third one is C. They all rung at same time. Yes, the interval of A is how much? 18 minutes. After every 18 minutes the bell of A rings. Yes, after every 24 minutes, right, the bell B rings 24 minutes. Yes, and after every 32 minutes the bell C also rings. Yes, so second time the A would be rung at 8:18 am, right, but this clock B will rung at 8:24 am. Yes, the clock C would rung at 8:32 am. Yes, okay. So next A would again rung at 8:36 am, because 18 plus 18 is 36. After 18 minutes it would rung at 8:48 am, right, and it would rung at another 32 minutes, that is 9:04 am. So this would continue, right, this would continue, and this would also continue. We have to tell the time as to on which other time will all the three clocks will be rung at the same time, right, just as they were rung at the same time at 8 o'clock in the morning. So what next time would be there in which all the three clocks would be rung at the same time? Yes, for this question we have to find the LCM of all the 3 times. Yes, that is of all the intervals. Yes, because after that interval, after that LCM, at that LCM, all the 3 clocks would be showing the same time. Yes, and if they are showing the same time, they will be running at the same time. Yes, so in order to find the LCM from the old school days, we write like this. Yes, yes, divide by the smallest prime numbers that can be divisible. So it is 2, 9, 12, 16, right? Again 2, 9, it would not be divisible by 2, right? 6 and 8. Again 2, so 9, 3 and 4. Again 2, which is 9, 3, 2. Again 2, which is 9, 3 and 1. Now 3, 1, 1, and the last is also 3. So 1, 1, 1. So the LCM is the multiplication of all these numbers, right? 2, 2, 4 into 2, 8, 8 into 2, 16, 16 into 2, 32, right? 32 multiplied by 3 into 3, which is 9. It becomes how much? 9 to the 18. It becomes 288. The unit would be minute. Yes, because we are taking LCM of all the minutes. So after 288 minutes, the bell would again ring. So the initial time was 8 o'clock in the morning, right? 8 a.m. We have seen after 288 minutes, the ring would again run. Yes, I can write 288 minutes as 240 minutes plus 48 minutes. Yes, it can be written. 240 minutes is nothing but 4 hours, right? 1 hour is equals to 60 minutes. So 4 hours is equals to 240 minutes. So it would run after this time. 8 past 4 hours, after 8 it would become 12 hours, right? Yes, the afternoon of 12. So 12 and 48 minutes is again left, so 12:48 p.m. At this time, all the clocks would be ringing at the same time. So the correct answer to this question is option B. Yes, I hope you understood this method. Yes, in this we have only calculated the LCM of the intervals at which the clock is ringing. Yes, and then we have added to that in our initial time. Yes, okay. So this is the question from calendar. Yes, so please solve this again and tell me in the comment section what is the correct answer to this question. Okay, so this is our next question. Okay, so I'll tell you some easy way to solve the questions of clocks, right? In the method of calendar, we have not relied on the options, right? What is the option given? A, B, C, D. We have not seen these options. We have first calculated our answer and then we have seen the options. But in our subsequent classes, we will be seeing how to cross check our answer, right? Or how to arrive at answer just by looking at the options, right? So in this question, I'll show you how this can be done. So the question says between 6 p.m. and 7 p.m. the minute hand. So the question is asking about minute hand of a clock will be ahead of the hour hand by 3 minutes. Okay. So let's say I don't wish to answer this question. I'll just be making 4 clocks. Okay. As given in the option, right? So first option is 6:15. So how does 6:15 would look like? 6:15 would look like the minute hand would be here and the hour hand should be slightly here. This would be the 6. Yes. So here the minute hand is not ahead of the hour hand. It is before the hour hand. So this cannot be our answer, right? Just by simple look you can say that, right? The second option is 6:18. How would 6:18 look like? This is option number A. Yes, this is option number B, this is option number C, and this is option number D. So in B, we wish to draw 6:18. So it is 4, it is 3. So 18 would something like here, right? It is minute hand, and 6:18. This is 6. So something, this is 7, this is 6. So something like here, right? This is hour end. Again, the minute hand is not ahead of the hour end. So B also cannot be our answer, right? So let's see the next. It says 6:36. So how would you draw 6:36? This is the clock. Yes. 7, 6. Yes. It's 8. So up till 7 there are 35 minutes. Yes. Minute hand would move 35 minutes. Yes. So 36 minute is something would be like this. Yes, this would be the minute hand. And 6:36. So 6:30 would be here, and 6:36 would something go on here. Yes. So it can be our answer or may not be our answer, right? But for that we'll be drawing our fourth option, which is 6:48 p.m. right? So 6:48 p.m. how would you draw? This is 7, this is 8, this is 9. 6:48 would be something like here would be the hour end. Yes, 6:48 means, oh, it is going even after 9, which is 6. Here would be 45 minutes, right? The minute hand would cover 45 minutes up till 9. 5 9s are 45. So 48 would be something like here. So here would be the minute hand. So minute hand is ahead of hour end, but it is not ahead by 3 minutes, because here 5 minutes would be there, here 5 minutes would be there. Yes, here also some minutes are there, and here also some minutes are there. So it's not ahead by 5 minutes. So D also cannot be our answer. So by the method of elimination, you have arrived at the right answer, which is option C, which is 6:36 p.m. I hope you get this method, right? You don't want to calculate the right answer. You will just cross check. Yes, cross check the correct answer, right? Always do this. This is a very good way to arrive at answer and go ahead. Okay. So let us see our next question. So this question has been asked by the UPSC in 2017, right? So it says a watch loses 2 minutes in every 24 hours. So a watch loses 2 minutes in every 24 hours, while another watch gains 2 minutes in every 24 hours, right? At a particular instant, the two watches showed an identical time, right? Which of the following statements is correct if 24-hour clock is followed? So it is asking that. Okay, so we have to arrive at the right answer, right? So let us see what is the question saying. So there are two clocks. Let's say it is A and let's say it is B. Yes. Let the two clocks show the correct time at a particular instant. Let that time be 12. Okay. And here also the time is 12, right? It is the time which is shown by the clock A. However, at this real time is also 12, because initially there was no error, right? It is showing the right time, and here also the real time would be 12, right? After 24 hours, the clock A is losing 2 minutes, right? So it will show 11:58 as a time, but the real time again would be 12. Yes. And clock B gains 2 minutes, so it would show this, but the real time would be this only. Yes. So it is after 1 day. Yes. In 1 day, the clock A would be losing how much hour? How much minute? 2 minutes. And in 1 day, the clock B is gaining how much minute? 2 minutes. Yes. So now let's see the question. What is he saying? The two watches show the identical time again on completion of 30 days. So we have to see what is the time shown in 30 days. Yes. Okay, so in 30 days, how much time will A lose? In one day it is losing 2 minutes, so in 30 days it would lose how much? 60 minutes. So when the real time would be 12, the clock will show 11, right? It would lose 1 hour or 60 minutes, yes, because in one day it is losing 2 minutes, so in 30 days it will lose 60 minutes, and 60 minutes is how much? 1 hour. So the clock A will lose 1 hour. Okay, similarly the clock B will be gaining how much hour? 1 hour. So the clock B will be showing what? Time as 1, but the real time would be 12. Yes. Okay, so this cannot be the answer because clock A and clock B is not showing the same time. Yes, so the A option cannot be the answer. Yes. Second, the two watches show the identical time again on completion of 90 days. Now we have to see whether on 90 days it is showing identical time or not. So after 30 days we have gone till 90 days. In one day it is losing 2 minutes. In 90 days it will lose how much minute? It will lose how much minute? It will lose 180 minutes. Yes, 180 minutes is nothing but 3 hours. 180 minutes is 3 hours. So the clock will show 9. However, the real time would be 12 only. Yes. Similarly, the clock B will gain the similar amount of time. Yes. So the time would here would be 3 o'clock. However, the real time would be 12:00. Is it showing the same time? No. So option B also cannot be our answer. Yes. Then again, what is the third option? The two watches show the identical time again on completion of 120 days. So let us see what will happen on 120 days. In one day the clock loses 2 minutes. So in 120 days the clock will lose 240 minutes. 240 minutes is 4 hours. So the clock here would after 120 days would lose 4 hours from 12 o'clock. So after 120 days it would show 8 o'clock, right? Yes, 8 o'clock, but the real time would be 12 o'clock. Similarly, here B would gain how much hour from the initial time of 12? 4 hours. So here clock will show 4, but the real time would be 12. Again it is not showing the same, right? So this is also the wrong option. We are only left with one option, which is none of the above statement is correct. So the correct answer to this question is D. Okay, I hope you understood the logic. Yes, if there is any doubt, please post in the comment section. Okay, so there is another question asked by UPSC from this topic in 2017. The question says the clock strikes once at 1 o'clock, twice at 2 o'clock and thrice at 3 o'clock, okay, and so on. If it takes 12 seconds to strike at 5 o'clock, what is the time taken by it to strike at 10 o'clock? So the question says that a bell strikes at 1 times at 1 o'clock, right? A clock strikes 2 times at 2 o'clock. A clock strikes 3 at 3 o'clock, so on. Clock strikes 5 times at 5 o'clock, right? This is the question, right? Okay. And for striking 5 times, it takes 12 seconds. Now the question is asking, how much time will it take to strike at 12 o'clock? This is what question is asking. Okay. So for clock to strike 5 times, it is taking 12 seconds. So for one time, it will take 12 by 5 seconds. Yes, simple linearity I am doing. So for doing 10 times, it would take 12 by 5 into 10, which will come out to be 5 1s are 5 2s are 24 seconds. So the correct answer would be B, 24 seconds, right? Okay. Another question. This is from the PYQ of 2019. So the question says a wall clock moves 10 minutes fast in every 24 hours, right? And the clock was set right to show the correct time at 8 a.m. on Monday. When the clock shows the time 6 p.m. on Wednesday, what is the correct time? So it is asking the correct time. Yes. Okay. So let us see whether we will be able to solve this question or not. So on Monday, so there is this clock and there is this correct time. Yes. Yes. So on Monday, the clock is set right at 8 a.m. Yes. So if the clock is showing 8 a.m., the correct time is also 8 a.m. Yes, 8 a.m. Okay. When the clock shows the time 6 p.m. on Wednesday, what is the correct time? We have to find this, and we are given that a wall clock moves 10 minutes fast in every 24 hours. Yes, in every 24 hours it gains how much? 10 minutes. Yes. So by the same logic as we have done in the previous question, if I say on Tuesday, that is next day, same 24 hours, if the correct time is 8 a.m. So what would be the clock would be showing? Clock would be showing 10 minutes ahead. So the clock would be showing 10 a.m. right? Similarly, again if I add Wednesday, so the clock would be showing 8:20 a.m. whereas the correct time would be only 8 a.m. right? Yes. Okay. So clock would be ahead by 20 minutes. Yes. So let's say what is the time that I have to go? I have to go when the clock shows the time 6 p.m. So on Wednesday there would come 6 p.m. Yes. So I have to find out this. However, I can also know what it would show on Thursday or at 8 a.m. At Thursday at 8 a.m. it would be showing what? 8:30 a.m. because again 10 minutes it would gain. Yes, from Wednesday to Thursday. Yes. So I can make an observation. If at Thursday the difference between time is 30 minutes, the difference between this 6 p.m. and whatever the quantity which we wish to acquire or which we wish to find would be less than 30 minutes. Yes, this I can say for sure. Yes. Okay. So let's see the option. So 5:30 p.m. will it show 5:30 p.m.? No, it will not show 5:30 p.m. as the difference have to be what? Less than 30 minutes. Yes. 5:24 p.m. the difference has to be less than what? 30 minutes. So it also cannot be our answer. 5:18 p.m. it was also more than 30 minutes. Yes. It is how much minute? 42 minutes, right? 42 minutes. So it also cannot be answer. We are also only left with one option, that is A. This is the easiest way to solve this question, right? Okay. So let us move to the next question. So this is the question that has been asked by the UPSC in 2021. So it says, at which one of the following times do the hour hand, which hand? Hour hand, and the minute hand of the clock make an angle of 180 degree with each other. Okay, so it is asking that at which one of the following times do the hour hand and the minute hand of the clock make an angle of 180 degree with each other. So for this question you need to know what do you mean by 180 degree. So 180 degree is nothing but a straight line. It means when would hour hand and minute hand will come diametrically opposite. Yes. Okay. So it is giving us 4 options. Yes. The easiest way is what? Is to cross check our options. Yes. So the first option is at 7:0. We'll make the clock. Yes. Here it would be 7 and 7, exactly 7. It needs to be 12. So it is not diametrically opposite. So A option cannot be our answer. Yes. So B, at 7 hours and 7:05 hours. Okay, so this would be our diagram. This is 7, the hour hand exactly at 7 would be this, and it is 1. So when it would be 7:05, the minute hand would move from 12 till 1, but at the same time the hour hand will also shift something like this. Yes, it will reach here. As I have already told you, 1 is just opposite to 7. Yes, but after 7 it would come in this domain. Yes, so again B option is not the right answer, because whatever time you take in this domain 12 to 1, the hour hand is not diametrically opposite to the minute hand. Okay, so B also cannot be our answer. We will see 7:05. What would be the happening on 7:05? We have already seen 7:05. It would go ahead. So C also cannot be our answer. We are only left with one option, that is D. It is logical also, because as you can see, after the minute hand would move from 1 to 2, that is, it is moving from what, 7:05 to 7:10, and 2 is just diametrically opposite to 8. So definitely at one instant, at any instant, the minute hand would come directly diametrically opposite to the hour hand. Yes, and so in this interval both will make at least 180 degree at one time. Yes, so the correct answer to this question is option D. Okay, so here this was the last question of our slide, and please study hard. Yes, and we'll be discussing our next topic in the next video lecture. Thank you.